Let's play! Whoa!
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Raging Loop. Last time we left off, we thought we had this in the bag, and every single time that we think that, we don't. I got completely blindsided by the humans pretending they were the wolves so they can get Miko on their side, and they got rid of me. Even if that meant that Haru might get somebody that night, the humans won. And you know what? The god, Haru, warned us. So it's like, okay, then what should we do? What should we do then? This. Okay. You could have explained it to me, and then, okay. You know, I thought I got used to pain by now, but I was oh so wrong. Where the hell did she get that branch? Seriously, you didn't notice the branch? Okay, never mind. I wanted to ask that, but I wasn't in a state to do it, and I was already lying defenseless on the grass. I felt my limp body getting dragged. Another thing. Ini. This is fine. Oh, she was saying, I'm fine, this is fine. This is fine. I'd heard her whisper that over and over again. Okay, well, let's see what that did for us. The next morning. I woke up in a lot less pain. Though I couldn't tell if I'd actually woken up. My consciousness was far too vague. Last night, I got beat up so badly I couldn't even stand. None of my wounds were life-threatening, but that was why my body was sensitive to every injury, sending pain signals to my brain. I felt like I'd just recovered from paralysis. Well, this was normal. The fact that I could walk around at night was an anomaly. My body had been bound once more. Had Great Lord Shinai actually tied me up again? Had he restored the torn ropes or something? No. It was tied differently and over a different spot. This was a different rope put on me sometime later. Also, the knots seemed kinda clumsy. It was Haru-chan. She was using me for something. Can you stand, Haruaki Fusashi? She entered like it was no big deal. They confiscated my key, apparently. What? I couldn't force my voice into words. It's fine. I'll just drag you. She was curt with me. However, I could tell from her voice and actions that she was perplexed by something. She actually dragged me, still bound, down the hill and into the plaza, leaving me even more beat up. It was hard to get me up the steps to the hall, though. She kicked me in frustration, and I somehow crawled up. Everyone was already there. Rikaku Uematsu, Miko, Chikamochi Kamoshida, and... I see you have arrived, city dwellers. What? It was morning, and yet she was... What? What's going on here? She directed that shout at me, but it was clear who the source of her confusion was. So she just full blasted, just kind of revealing herself. I guess if this is going to let us win, so be it. Although, has she worn that outfit before or not? It kind of seems like a, I don't know, I would say like a uniform, or like a waitress or something. Because that's not her school uniform, is it? I don't think it is. I'm overthinking this. Anyway. Why, the wailing city lady? Do not tell me that you do not know of the nature of this village. Oni-chan or One-chan, you're weird. Uematsu-san, can you explain? Haru Makashima-sama has been in this state before. What? Possessed by a wolf. Huh? Yes, that would be me. What? Oh dear me. Yomi was so boring that I badgered father and mother to see the mist to rise back up again. Wait, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. That's a scam. Never mind. But father was sent back soon after we began, and mother also returned. Well, it was amusing. It was an amusing diversion. Humans, children of Great Lord Shinai, I am satisfied with all the killing I did. Who is this? Is this what the wolves really are? The humans had killed the wolves. They rise again from Saranaga to have the revenge. I'm not talking about the story. The eccentricity? Yes, that's not what the feast is supposed to be, is it? It's just a serial killing, isn't it? I might find this event surprising, but I do not find it especially outlandish. Seriously? Kamoshida-kun? I don't know. Rick-chan, wasn't she supposed to be cured? Normally, yes, but possession by the wolf is too much, even for the spider. The bedroom woman servant stands no chance against Great Lord Shinai's prime guardian, the Lord of the Hunt. Makes me wonder if that's the same reason why she's told Chiyomi that as well before. I don't really get it, but was she gonna end up a wolf ever since she became like this all those years ago? I do not know. All those years ago? Indeed. When I was hanged 8 years ago, as I journeyed back to Yomi, I found this girl wandering in the mist and took her as my vessel. But then the mists retreated and the feast ended with it. Thus, I waited for the next feast. What is it, city dweller? I cannot understand you if you speak so quietly. Lies. You were no wolf. You weren't destined to get the wolf's blessing. You already knew the real story. You knew exactly what I wanted to say. Why was she tilting her head and smiling? No. I knew her intention. Now. This feast has become quite lonely. But I couldn't understand it. So why not hang me? Why would she go this far? What do we do? What can we do? When we found Haru Makashima-sama, she was unbound. That had to be possible, for the Ukami-sama. Even locks mean nothing to them after all. Then why hasn't he moved? He's the one who said that Haru Makashima was a human and gave her the flashlight. He's supposed to be a wolf, right? That is what you said, Mamiya-sama. Ooh, oh my god. Oh man, see, this is why I can never write, like, period. Like, writing, like, a novel, literature, writing a visual novel for a game. I can't think like this. Like, I get so damn, like, woo! It's, oh man. Maybe I'm too hard on myself, but still. How else do you explain it? Why did he have to lie? Yoshisugu Aribe attacked him before he can give his reason. You didn't stop him either. Yes, I will stop scolding you for what happened yesterday. However, no matter how disgraceful, you must right your own wrongs. Fusashi-sama, it must hurt, but please, tell us the truth. I... not... wolf. Say it clearly! I'm not a wolf. I'm the snake. I'm the snake. I fell for... I fell for Haru-chan. So I lied. I was really conflicted. I wanted only Haru-chan to win. So I got rid of the other wolves.
You found 2 wolves, gained trust as a snake, while sheltering the last wolf. You wanted you and her to be the last survivors, even if it meant betraying the humans.
I nodded.
But the Haru Makashima-sama you loved seems to be gone. I have consumed her mind.
I wanted to shed tears, because I actually felt like crying.
Lastly, why did you give that device to Haru Makashima-sama?
She said she liked what it did, so I just gave it. I wanted to get closer to her. My chest hurt. My chest hurt like hell.
It created a ray of light in the evening mist. A curious diversion, city dweller.
I could easily lie. The pain in my chest was just from my wounds.
Did you hear that? Haruwaki-sama was a snake who gave gifts and betrayed humans out of affection. And Haru Makashima-sama was the last wolf. We must vote. Wait a minute. Is that even possible? That seems like a bad joke. Haruwaki Fusashi-sama is not from Yasumizu. It would not be surprising if his affection came from before his mission. Kamoshida-sama. Haru-chan, are you sure you want this? What do you mean? Then I'll vote for Haru-chan. 1 for the city dweller. 1 for Haru Makashima-sama. Fusayuki-san. Fusashi-sama, can you vote?
Fuck! I had to talk. I was the one who decided to be evil. I had to play the villain until the bitter end.
No need to say it. The result won't change. Fusashi-kun, sorry, but I won't apologize. I pity for you, but you're too much of a menace. 1 for Haru Makashima. That's 3 votes. He can't turn around and, no matter who he votes for. We must hang her.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck!
Language. Shanai-san's guardians are...
Man, she's singing a song.
I believe this is my final look at this place.
The funeral was different. The wolf was cheerful. With a spring in her step, she went to the front of the group as if she was excited for what would happen at the hanging pine. I was walking at the very end, supported by Rikaku-san. Clearly, it was an act of repentance.
What? Must I sing alone?
Basically, everyone was uneasy. Of course they would be. They were dealing with an actual god. 1 soul per day, now to bind. The mists rise away again. Thus, I had to sing, even if I was the only one.
How pleasing.
That was the only kind of atonement I could make.
I have tied the rope. Can I jump? Ukami-sama. What is it, priestess of the spider? Why must you rise up every now and again to punish the humans and the guardians? Oh,
She's more laughing.
I see. So you are all still afraid of that? How pitiable. How lovable. Oh, I think I might cry. I shall tell you. We rise up because that is how we live.
Losing her words, Rikaku-san bowed a little and backed away.
I believe this is it.
Everyone backed away.
You have endured this well.
She was just too incomprehensible.
Thus the end has come.
And more than that, her back actually looked divine.
I shall excuse myself.
She took a step toward the cliff. Haru-chan. Before I knew it, I was the one closest to her. My body and mind were so numb that I couldn't move forward or back. All I could do was call out to her. She stopped. I had nothing I could say. That was when the cloth on her face fell away. Hold on. I don't know. This is it's sad. Although, hold on, I'm a little bit confused. Do you guys see that, like, by her ear? Does she always have that? Like, it looks like another strand of hair that's a whole different color. Am I missing something there? I might be dumb, but still.
You realized.
I knew it.
How uncool.
With that, she jumped toward me and kissed my ear. And just like that, she turned around and ran. No, I was the uncool one here. I'd half expected this to happen. I'd see the signs, and yet I'd still let her do it. No, that was wrong too. She lived the way she wanted. Just like I'd asked, she ignored what others thought and gave both her mind and body to sacrifice. The unparalleled vice. Was I supposed to be some sort of teacher warning her against it and setting her on the proper path? No. In the end, I was just regretful that I'd broken the rules I'd established. It should have been the other way around. It wasn't supposed to be me. She should have been the villain among villains who betrayed and sacrificed her comrade to live on. She was consumed by the mist. And that was that.
How passionate. If only it wasn't the reason why I almost died. Maybe I wouldn't be so angry.
I'm sorry. Mamiya-san closed in on the cliff.
Come here for a second.
Everyone did as she did. As she said, I should say. Then she dragged the rope up. It was supposed to have Haru-chan's weight on it, yet she could reel it in without any trouble.
Huh? What? Did she escape?
In a panic, she quickly brought the long rope back up. Soon enough, we saw the end. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Everyone fell silent. The noose was covered in flesh blood. Haru Makishima's slender neck had been torn the moment the rope went taut. I had no idea what happened next. How I left the graveyard. What the others were doing. The pain and difficulty breathing was just too much at that point. Was I conscious? If so, why couldn't I feel anything? If not, was I asleep or had I fainted? I couldn't tell. My whole body felt heavy and was in pain. Feeling completely crushed. I had a nightmare where I was surrounded by countless smiling Haru-chan heads. A dream could only mean that I was sleeping. Before I knew it, the pain had vanished, leaving me to suffer only the regret and sadness. I opened my eyes. Where was I? It looked like a poorly made hut, but right next to me, I saw Rikaku-san. Huh? Rikaku-san? Huh. My body was all right. Ow!
Do not push yourself.
I only hurt because I had been lying on a hard floor. The wounds were gone, though.
What a relief. It seems to have worked.
Did you do something?
I took in your wounds and pain.
That had to be a joke. Was there anything the Uematsu's superpower couldn't do? Thank you. I wanted to prioritize gratitude before shock, but then I saw the filthy blood in a bucket at her side.
Shocked, I assume? This is a little trick we Uematsu girls know.
Well, that's certainly strange.
Is it? I simply absorb whatever is negative. It's not all-powerful. For one, you were writhing just now.
That was because of the dream, not any wound. Are you okay, though?
Yes. Uematsu girls are raised to be used to drawing blood for this trick. If you are well, then please, return to your room.
Oh, sorry. I almost forgot. I was a lying snake. The worst possible guardian receiver who'd almost destroyed the humans.
There is no time for that.
What time is it?
I have no clock, but it is evening.
I finally realized my surroundings were tinted orange. Well, it doesn't look like that outside. It looks like it's green out there. All right. I know I can't thank you enough, so I'll just take my leave.
Fusashi-sama.
She called out to me, but I didn't turn around.
I hold no grudge to you. I cannot blame a human who felt something for a wolf. A man from the city who was not born here and was not used to Yasumizu yet did not belong in a feast in the first place.
She hadn't changed at all.
Do not let it torment you. In the end, you mustered your courage and revealed it. Because of that, we were able to hang all the wolves.
Good night. I was afraid of hearing that emotionless voice say anything more.
Fusayuki-san?
She stood outside the room, but I ignored her.
Son!
Someone called out to me from the mist.
There's something I want to tell you. See you tomorrow.
And then he left. I returned to the prefab. Slept. Woke up. Changed into the wolf outfit. And killed Hisako Mamiya. All by myself. Well, that was blunt. But he's gone through a lot. And now the thing is, my God, how else? I am so damn intrigued. 5 a.m. I had no idea if I was just used to this or if the Uematsu's treatment was just that good, but I woke up feeling decidedly neutral. No drowsiness, fatigue, not even the faintest feeling you get when you stretch to shake off the weight of sleep. We all arrived at the plaza at the same time. Haruwaki Fusashi, Rikaku Uematsu, Miko, and Chikamochi Kamoshida. Strangely enough, I didn't think this was a coincidence. I felt like we agreed to gather here at the same time. And everyone noticed that someone was no longer with us.
Hisako Mamiya-sama is gone. The feast was not over yet. In other words, there is still a wolf among us. Fusayuki-san? What's happening?
Miko-chan, I'm actually a wolf.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really, really?
Really, 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 really. I haven't been more honest since I came to Yasumizu. The next moment, Miko clung to me.
Bah! Bah!
Sorry for not telling you.
I was so scared. So scared. I thought you were Yomi something.
Yeah, sorry. I patted her back and had her hide behind me. 2 votes. A real perfect split.
It appears that I have made my emotions get the better of me. In the Feast of the Yomi Purge, that is a fatal mistake. I was fooled by Miko's innocence, your sociability, and Haru Makishima's lies. I suspected, yet I let myself be fooled. We, the humans, have lost. I will spend my final moments praying to Shinai-sama. Please call me when I must be hanged. Goodbye.
Having said all that she had to, she left, not turning around once.
Oh man, Lit-chan gave up.
You won't?
I never cared about who won or lost the feast once from the moment it started. If I did, I'd still be the Nasato heir apparent.
Good point.
Hassan, die.
Nope.
Miko-chan, you know he's gonna kill you tomorrow, right? Bah, really?
I won't.
Bah, bad human, I won't believe you. I see. Why'd you let Haru-chan die? Honestly, I really didn't care if I died in the feast as long as Haru-chan survived until the end. I mean, she was basically gonna kill all the people that bothered her and just ran away. How cool is that? I wouldn't mind dying as I saw that happen. Hell, I was actually looking forward to it. Give me back my excitement. Hassan, you knew, didn't you? About Haru-chan's fake disease, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our secret. I knew it. That was... God was something she created. Jeez. Like, I had a feeling that's what they were trying to insinuate, but even when she said, like, so uncool, whatever, but it was just... Really? You go that far? For all those years, right? You knew about that clothing too, right?
Yeah. I mean, the 3 of us made it in elementary school. She grew out of it, though, so she could really make a new outfit. It's too pervy.
You can say that again. I expected something like that.
This is fine.
If she'd come back to her senses at least once back then, she'd have never tolerated her appeal. Or whatever, did they say apparel? Whatever. When I hanged 8 years ago, as I journeyed back to Yome, I found this girl wandering mist, took her, blah, blah, blah. Okay. If God was actually the primary personality, I'd have never taken my side back then. She had never played along with Haru-chan's desire to save me by sacrificing herself. Basically, she could always switch between God and Haru Makishima. All the strange powers displayed by Haru Makishima were either powers she'd already had, or just products of her imagination. A fabrication. The mind-reading thing was just a product of her delusions. It just happened as she'd gotten things right. That was the only possibility. Now, see, that I find hard to, like, really grasp. I mean, it seems kind of like a cop-out. Maybe I'm looking into it wrong, but that's just kind of how I feel at the moment.
Haru-chan switched to you. She knew that Yasun still liked Shioni, so she switched to you.
You're just saying whatever you want now.
I've been with her since forever. Trust me, I know what she's like.
You? A person who's uninterested in others?
You're such a bully. Though, yeah, Haru-chan happened to become a wolf and switched from hating you to liking you? Or was it something else? Something more special? I don't really know, but that was probably it, right?
He truly had a talent for finding the truth without comprehending it.
All the more then. What are you gonna do to make it up to Haru-chan?
Nothing.
Whoa, damn!
How about you make yourself clear instead?
What do you mean?
If you didn't vote for Haru-chan, she might have been able to survive. Even so, you voted for her. How you look at others is oftentimes a twisted reflection of your own feelings. You sure you didn't kill her because you were angry that she didn't choose you?
Oh, I see. So that's how it works. Hassan, what if I thought that the old Haru-chan was gone, and so decided to break her myself? Would that be eccentric?
Nope. It's a normal everyday feeling called jealousy.
I see. So I was jealous.
I can't say I actually know what you thought and felt.
Your talk is hard.
Adults have to act normal even when there's hard or bad things around, Miko.
Adults have it hard.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, he's just saying whatever now. I feel sad for you, Miko-chan.
I was telling the truth, though. So, what now? Want a feast?
I'd lose that, wouldn't I?
Miko-chan, you want to beat him up?
Yeah!
Heard her, Mochi? It's a yes.
Son, you want to make a bet?
What kind?
Rock, paper, scissors. The loser dies.
Now that's straightforward.
Good, though, right?
I'm down.
1, 2...
Rock, paper. He put up his thumb and stuck out his index finger, creating a finger gun. The unbeatable hand. I mean, is that even a thing? I, on the other hand, took out Chimi's shotgun from my sleeve.
Well, I can't win against that.
Thanks for cooperating. Mochi. Sketchy bets were my thing. Not even a genius like you could win against an adult villain. Sorry, Miko-chan. Did that surprise you?
No, we beat the bad human.
Whoa. Man, just what kind of upbringing did she have?
You're gonna do it to Oni-chan, right?
Not today.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
And Miko?
The necessity to kill Miko. That case seemed likely. God had said that there were 3 gods. One was Grey Lord Shinai. One was the old god who had the unfortunate name Mujina, Badger, forced on it. Or is it Mujina? That sounds terrible. I don't know. And the last one was my enemy. If God lived within man, then perhaps if I killed Miko, who hadn't died once, I could escape this endless misty hell for all I knew. But I didn't want to kill her. That'd be crossing a line even for me. Subconsciously or not, I'd set a line for myself, and I didn't want anyone else to change it.
You came so far. Yet you're still off the mark, villain?
Yeah. Yep. I always had in the back of my head.
Because Miko's mystery was still there. Oh, just a little girl that popped out of Saranaga?
I knew it.
Huh?
I tried to turn around, but I couldn't. The thing behind me was so scary I couldn't turn around.
How many times will I have to say it until you understand? God is a lot worse than you imagined. Did you truly believe that a god would fall alongside the Fushiyoshi girl it used as a vessel?
What? What is God? I don't like Miko when she's like that. Oh, it's even worse.
It is something humans can never kill.
I turned around.
Bah?
It was Miko. Same as always. I couldn't believe that she was just laughing out loud.
Fusayuki-san, your face is very white.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I think I need some water.
I'll go to the bathroom.
The dining hall felt like it had been abandoned 10 years ago. Even so, water was still running. I wasn't all that thirsty, but it could make me feel better, so I cupped some water in my palms. There is no escape. Huh? I jumped back, getting water all around me. Just now, on the surface of the water in my hands, there was a mirror above the sink. I looked right at it. You cannot escape God. So why not try joining me? My land may be small, but I will make sure you're not bored. You'll get to kill, swindle, violate to your heart's content. The mountain shall become holy once more. If you find a fitting girl, you can even have her bear your children. I don't know what's going on. What did you do to me? He's laughing. If you do not understand, then be silent and offer yourself to God. It seems like the time has come. Villain. This world will be quite interesting. I cannot wait to see how well your evil lasts, and...
Fusayuki-san?
I shook my head. Wait, so I'm so confused. At first I thought, like, the god thing was made up from... What's her name? From Haru. Now it's possessing all... I'm lost. I'm stupid, I'm lost, I'm tired. Chasing away the thing. The delusion clinging to my head. What is it?
What? What is that?
Her voice was shaking. Did she see a spider or something? I followed her outside. Oh, that's great. It's literally all the keys that I'm missing. Besides number 20. But at this point in time, I'm still missing numbers 1, 3, 8, 9, and 19. Although, I don't think I've ever seen one that needed number 1. I think whatever this is going to lead to something else entirely, but for all we can do right now, we'll just lose all words. I was shocked. There was no better word for it. The first shock was caused by the fact that the mist had cleared. After all, the Feast of the Yomi Purge wasn't over yet. The next thing to surprise me was the fact that the sun had just recently come up, but the night had returned. It was dark, but it was a strange kind of darkness. I looked around for the sun, and it took me about 5 seconds to realize that it was a thing in the sky. A loop in the eastern sky. A total solar eclipse? No way. If there was such a celestial event today, I'd heard about it on TV before Golden Week. That wasn't just an eclipse. It probably had something to do with the unnatural, unreasonable, incomprehensible phenomenon happening before me. Phenomenon? That was too small a word to describe it. Most of my surprise was about the monster.
What? Hold on. What am I even looking at? Okay, not to be disgusting, but I see at least 2 things that look like punani. Maybe I'm perverted, but like it looks. It's a bunch of like intertwined people. I mean, I see hands, feet, legs. Oh, maybe it is freaking. Never mind. And then, what the hell?
It spanned mountains. It pierced the skies, clouds. It carved valleys of each step. It leveled force. I lacked words to describe the scale of it. It dwarfed even the things in tokusatsu shows or mecha anime. After all, it was still far away. It was beyond the mountain, beyond the cliff, beyond Saranaga. It was walking. Its destination was the unpleasantly pale ring that used to be the sun. Even so, I looked up at it. It was thousands of meters tall. It was a monster that had legs the size of mountains, and even the term gigantic seemed to fall short. Even so, all I could do was look up. What? What the hell was with this ending? I've played a murder game in a village inhabited by werewolves and survived only to be greeted by a giant monster? What the hell? Who could predict this turn of events? Who would sign off on this plot twist? Seriously, now I feel like whoever wrote this game is like, okay, they kind of gave up. What is going on here? Naturally, I quickly understood that it was a monster that bring mythical levels of despair and destruction. Miko was clinging to my leg. I brought her closer to me. Both of us were shaking. Fear. This was nothing but primal fear. Death was nothing in comparison. The fear we felt surpassed mundane concepts like death. This was a fear of the world coming to an end. Once I realized that, I knew that humans, a part of the world, could do nothing against it.
Now it's the freaking sheep!
Yep, you done it now, eh? Huh? What? Suddenly, I lost all sense of reality. Hey, you! And there was some fancy-looking thing in front of me. It was a large plush sheep. It was cute. It talked. But its voice wasn't cute. You listening? Yes. I'm saying that you done it now. That thing, huh? I looked again, and strangely enough, the scene had lost all color. The monster was still there, still walking slowly, covering kilometers of each step. But again, it didn't feel real anymore, and the fear was gone as well. I looked next to me. Miko was still frozen in fear. Again, it didn't feel real. In fact, my hands, clothes, everything around me didn't feel real. The sensation was kind of familiar. All right. It was what I felt every time before dying. I'd felt this whenever my memories were engulfed in mist and before I looped. And I felt like this sheep was familiar too. I hate to break it to you, but with that thing walking up, this country's dead. Waking up. Oh, dialogue. Who are you? Oh, that doesn't matter now.
Yes, it does. Wait, what? Wait, why is the sheep talking anyway? Please don't tell me he's a freaking third god.
You get in the situation? I'm telling you, the country's through.
Well, it's easier to accept the appearance of a monster than a talking sheep.
Oh, you're such a pain in the ass. Listen, I knew there was some weird shit going on in this area. That's because a part of reality was put inside a dream. I specialize in that stuff. That's why I came here. But honestly, just keeping myself hidden from the dreamer was hard enough. I couldn't directly influence the dream, but I could lend help to a human. That's you. But you fucked up. I see. Well, actually, that's too brief, so I only got the most basic parts, but what the hell? You understood? Damn. Hell, you can joke around like that in this situation? Sure all those deaths didn't drive you nuts? Wait, you're the one behind the looping? No. Things go back after death because of the dream. Oh my, guys, I don't know what is even happening. Like, I felt like we were eventually going to get to some, portion of the game where I was going to be, like, completely flabbergasted and confused. But this... I don't know what's going on now. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure if I like it or not yet. I mean, frankly, I still gotta give it time, I assume, right? Like, I need to just keep holding on that things are gonna be okay. So, I don't know what the hell's happening, but, let's just kind of keep going, I guess. Of the dream? Yeah, I'm just helping you keep your memories. Oh, so that's how it was. Crap. Oh, there's no time. Hey, you thinking about what to do next once you're back? Wait, you're telling me to die? No, I've still got a whole lot of questions. Well, I don't know shit either. I couldn't do shit after I got in the dream. I don't even know that brat. I don't know what you're doing or why you keep dying. You're on your own there. That was so unreasonable. But, so that's how it was. So the only thing you really know is that the time around Fujiyoshi keeps looping back. You don't know the mystery, the incidents, or phenomenon that happened in Fujiyoshi, but you know that the looping is caused by something here. That's why you give me memories of the previous loops, to help me find the cause behind the looping phenomenon. But then, the looping suddenly stopped. It didn't get to the heart of it, and the monster showed up. The anomaly reached the ending it desired, the demise of this country. Man, what's up with your ability to suss stuff out? You got mochi for brains or something? Now that was uncalled for. At first, the dream just looped around, but when some outsider came in, it started going all weird and shit. You made a huge mess of things, and that right there is the result. The dream changed because of me? I am very confused. Absolutely confused. Did this thing mean the fact that I'd used the looping to try out various options and saw a bunch of timelines? You went and pulled some fucked up shit, huh? I mean, I couldn't deny that. I really was fucked up this loop. But, hold on. Victory as a wolf brought about a giant monster to destroy the country? That made next to no sense. That couldn't be it. I was missing something. Time's up. It's gonna be rough, so clench your teeth or something. Huh? Wait, what are you gonna do? The loop ended, didn't it? Like I said, I'm a specialist. What do you mean? I can use my power to loop back to when the loop was still happening. Huh? That sounds so absurd it seems impossible. Well, I can do it, but only once. An intervention this major would sure as shit be noticed by the dreamer. They'd probably think the first time was a glitch, but there'd be no second chance. They'll know it's the work of another dream wielder. We'll be fucked for real then. I'm more skilled, but there's millions of times more powerful. I'd be taken by the dream and that would be it. No one can help you then. And that'll be how they want it. Exactly. So yeah, don't come back here no matter what. Search for a solution anywhere but here. Basically, I had to prevent this outcome. Gather info from the loops. Arrive at the truth. And do something about the dreamer that created a loop and called this monster, huh? What the hell? Wasn't this a story about taking care of some werewolves? What happened to that? Alright, here you go. Now die a hearty death. Huh? Wait, 1 million sheep! Seriously? And so, crushed under the weight of 1 million sheep, I died. Really? Wait, that's it? We're just gonna call it that? Okay, I'm sorry, game. Okay, oh my god. I'm not trying to put this. Now, don't get me wrong. I am still very intrigued to finding out the rest of the story. I really am. But what the hell is even happening right now? What is this whole thing about the dreamer, the dream wielder, and like this giant ass monster and the looping? Like, are you gonna like just what? I feel like this is gonna turn into some sci-fi thing or something like super out of the ordinary, like some other genre, like crazy, and then it's like, yep, that's what it was. Bye. Like, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel at the moment. So a raging loop turns into what? Raising group. Game overlord. Okay. Deus Ex Machina. So that was the third main ending. And we got the key ending loop and giant monster. Key 20. I believe that's the one we needed for Chiami when we were drinking. So, hold on. And I just know something too. At the end of all these deaths, we have the sheep saying like it was all just a dream or something. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if it's going to do it here again. Yeah, we'll definitely watch the hint corner. Let's see. Hey there, Chief. Congratulations. Seriously. As the title indicates, you ended the darkest main route. Darkness. On a high note. The wolves won, and everyone lived happily ever after. Well, okay, the country was still on the verge of destruction and all. Oh, and I finally showed up in the main story. I'm still popping up in an eye catch and all, but I'd like to introduce myself to the main story as well. Now, before I move on to the hint, there's something I gotta say. This is rock bottom. From now on, Haruwaki Fusashi, the most twisted protagonist in Kemco's visual novel series, will begin his counterattack against fate. Okay, hold on. You just don't show. Okay. So wait a minute. The most twisted protagonist in the developer's visual novel series? Well, now I'm curious about the other ones. I really am. You've seen 3 hells and many different deaths so far, Chief. Lend your power to me and that bastard to the very end. This one is ending 3. A new day has dawned. You did your best out alongside Haruwaki Fusashi. And this was just yet another path you had to take. You made no mistakes, so take comfort in that. From this, you obtain key 20, which is the final key on the list according to the numbering, but you're still missing keys. That's how it's supposed to be, so don't worry. So now you need to find 5 keys. The final 5 keys necessary to open the final door. They're all hidden in various places in the story you've seen so far. There's some of you who like to try giving the scenario chart a good hard look as you remember what happened in the story, so far and look for valuable points. But if you're impatient, I recommend you start off by going back to Dense and her objective. That's exactly what I was going to do. Yep, that's right. That dumbest shit quiz Chiemi Sarazawa gave when drinking with her. That key opens the locked choice there. With all the truths you've seen so far, what kind of answer will Haruaki Fusashi give Chiemi Sarazawa? This is a key point. There are other keys that can be unlocked, but we'll only tell you about this one so you don't get confused. The truly lazy will get another hint at the end of the next destination, so you should aim to clear them in order. Now that's strange. I hadn't planned on providing such generous hints. Maybe now that we're at the story's turning point, I'm getting excited. Ooh, that ain't like me at all. Well, that said, that's it for this time. Die another hearty death next time. See right here. Look what he always says. Oh, hey, they didn't show it this time. Basically, anytime we died, it'll have like an image of like some weird code-looking stuff, and then the cheap sheep saying like, oh, maybe it wasn't a dream or something. I know sometimes I've been skipping it because we've been seeing it over and over and over again, but apparently it means something. Okay, so yeah, we are. Final warning, that's what it was. So yeah, we are officially at the point in the game where we need to go back to all the various paths in the game and help clear out the story, because we still need 5 more keys. Numbers, oh crap, is it 5? He did say 5, right? How come I can't remember them? Did we get number 19 or no? I know it's 1 and 3, 8 and 9. So I guess maybe 19. It is 19, okay. Oh man, I'm so confused. You know, now that I think about it, I don't really remember if we went over some of these keys, like what they describe here. I think we did some of them. Like all of these I know I did. I'm pretty certain anyway. Some of these I believe. She was human. Let's see. Find out who the wolves were. They were a step ahead of us. The worst outcome. Now we saw that. I read that before. I finally become a wolf, but there are some things I can only see from their perspective. To be a wolf means murder is unavoidable. After telling me that, my supposedly ally who already killed me. I'm glad wolves can be virtuous, but getting killed isn't my idea of fun. What should I do? Seems that the brainwashing doesn't work on me, so they can avoid killing and try breaking the law. When I suggested that, Haru, who advocated adhering to law, purged me. Perhaps it's impossible to avoid being a killer. Thanks to the sacrifices of Kiyori-san and Haru-chan, I won as a wolf. Or so I should have. But then a series of incomprehensible events occurred, such as the resurrection of God, and the demise of Japan due to the sudden appearance of a giant monster. Just then, a mysterious sheep ant appeared, revealed it's given me my loop memories, and said it was trying to stop the dream. To prevent this horrible outcome, it returned to me to the loop once again. Where are the keys I needed to reach the truth? Okay. So we need keys 19, 8, and 9, 3, and 1. Now, I can think of a few scenarios. Now, let me go back to scenario chart. So I know for absolute certain, obviously the one it told us about was Chiemi, the quiz. Like her objective. And this is actually where we need to go, because we have key 20. I know there's one where we had, right here, hiding in the outhouse. Now this one is going to be a little bit more involved, because we still need 4 other keys. So it seems like this might be very close to the end. But hiding in the outhouse, we're going to do something there. Following the scream, which leads us back to number 3. I could have sworn there was a thing about asking for all set and something about passing time, but I don't know if it's on this path or not. We'll have to use it, we did that. Seen those. Okay, so path 3 is completely good. We don't have anything to do here. We just have 2 in dense mist. Infiltration, I think there's that one where I said all set. I think. Yeah, here we go. Here we are. 20 and number 3. So it's very possible that we had to go here next. Maybe we're going to get the third key after we do that Chimi quiz. But that's going to do something. Now, this is where it splits off between path 5 and 6. On path 5, I thought there was something about passing time. There we go. How to pass time. Oh, look, that one also needs key 20. So I can do either or, but I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we'll just do the one about Chimi first, because that's what I'm really intrigued about. Because I think how to pass time. So this is when we learn about the myths and legends from, what's her name? The lady. Mamiya-san. So there's that. I don't know what else there was here. That might have been it that was left. We declared a guardian. That's why we got the other couple keys. Decision. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's just how to pass the time. So what the hell's over here in darkness? Was there anything I couldn't do before? I don't think there was, to be quite honest, but let me... Hold on. I saw a few, but let me just check. All or nothing, which is how we got key 17 and 18. Oh! Selecting the trap. This is where we were talking to Kanzo, and we're talking about her love life, where basically this is where we sow the seeds of malice. So something's going to happen here, and those are keys 20 and 3. So same thing like being all set. Okay. And I want to say that's it. Now, are those 5? I think those are 5 different scenarios, right? Or is it 4? Chimi, all set. This, the what the hell is it called? I want to say trap per se. No, my God. Yeah, no, it is a trap. So yeah, the Chimi, all set, the trap, how to pass the time. Those are 4, and then the final one was going outside the outhouse, because that needed all those keys. And after that, after all that is said and done, I believe I can do this, which is going to be like I would assume, the main thing. But this is such a bad thing. Everybody died here, basically. I was still kind of hoping for like the thing where everybody would just survive, but for God's sakes, I don't know anymore. Let's let the game do its thing. So, starting with the next episode, it's going to be... I hate to call it backtracking, because it's still going to be brand new stuff, but I feel this is where it's going to get really super interesting. So we'll see what happens. Regardless, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Raging Loop. Love you all so much. Have a great day.